So, modeling, how I got into modeling. And I've always wanted to model since I was younger. Just like modeling for my own brand, modeling for other people, putting pieces together that is kind of like different and out of the box, just like my type of style, you know. Because I know that I have like a unique style, but I also like to, you know, wear my tracksuits and you know, stuff that I grew up on, kind of like the, you know, the hood fashion and stuff like that. So even I have my boy Arif, who is the owner of Afro London. I grew up with him. He's my older. He went to my primary and everything like that. He's my neighbor, and he started off with brand. And it wasn't my kickstart for modeling, but he was someone that kind of elevated it even more, like, and gave me more opportunities for modeling.
So obviously, in terms of how I met Brandon, we obviously known each other for a really long time. We grew up in the same area, same flat, same block, and obviously I started Afro London in 2024, and obviously Brandon saw what I was doing with the brand. He was doing a little bit of modeling on the side, and we just both thought it made sense to actually collaborate. So obviously that's how me and Brandon started working together. Obviously had the same interest in music, interest in fashion as well. So I think that's one beautiful thing about being a creative, because you can actually just merge your talents, merge your what you're doing together to actually create things. So yeah, that's how me and Brandon met, man.
Hi guys, welcome. My name is Elias. I'm a co-owner of Zion Nation, which is an underground streetwear clothing brand. We're inspired by a lot of like London underground, like that baggy aesthetic, kind of like the skateboard aesthetic. That's kind of what we've been going for, and that's very genuine to my friend, the co-owner as well. His name's Timmy.
So when it comes to music, I would say like it's had like a massive inspiration on like a lot of the designs of the clothing which I do. I like a lot of old school R&B, early 2000s kind of music, and I feel like in that time a lot of the clothing styles were really baggy. They had like, a lot of baggy jeans, a lot of baggy like sweaters as well, and that's something which I try to touch up on. I also like a bit of like punk, like not when I say punk, kind of just like underground kind of music, and all that gothic kind of like chrome-hearted style is heavily, like I'd say, associated with the punk scene. So I think that kind of gave me a lot of inspiration for doing designs for Zion Nation.
When it comes to like how music influences the brand as well, I'd say it has like a heavy influence. It all comes from a bit like underground, expressing yourself, feeling a bit different, but also being part of the community. We're trying to be something different, trying to be something more than just a street brand. We want to be a collective, a community. So how me and Brandon met, we actually met on the first Zion Nation shoot. So the story of that is we had a whole shoot planned for Liverpool Street and surrounding areas, but it got rained out and the cameraman didn't turn up. So I had to step up as the cameraman, do the filming, photography, all that stuff. But that's the first time I met Brandon, and he was modeling I think Zion, Icon and Globe. And I won't lie, our boy shut it down still, and since then we've had him come through for more shoots because it was a natural. And when it comes to the music as well, oh my days. Me and bro did a shoot one time. I think it was for Hold Up, the silhouette dance. If you haven't seen it, go to his IG, check it out. YouTube, check it out. Spotify, streamings, come on. But yeah, that's how me and Brandon first met. It was at the first Zion Nation shoot. That's history right there. That's Brody. Come on.
So fashion, you know, I've always had a fascination with clothes and stuff like that. The way I put pieces together. Even turn up to school, like more time when I was turning up to school, I was like, primary times I was rocking like Air Forces, black Air Forces, and like a whole tracksuit. But because it was black, I'd get away with it because it looks like a whole like school attire. So that was my way of like trying to stay fresh in school and just be myself, be authentic, you know. And even in, you know, secondary school, it gets a little bit more strict, but I'd always, you know, wear my clothes to like how I want to wear my clothes. A few times I got in trouble for it, but you know, it is what it is. It was worth it in the end. And I think after a while they just left me alone and said, you know what, he's gonna do what he wants. So yeah.